During a debate, a candidate's body language, even facial expressions, can have a big impact on voters. David Birdsell specializes in political communication and presidential debates at Baruch College. And Dan Hill is a facial coding expert and the author of FaceTime. And good morning to both of you. Thanks so much for joining us. Interesting to watch the two. I think what a lot of us picked up on was during the debate that Barack Obama, after a while, started looking at John McCain. McCain, to my knowledge, never looked the other direction. What did that say to you?
It was fascinating because McCain likes to talk about he got transformed in Vietnam. He went from a me man to a we man. And in this debate, he never really acknowledged him. He dismissed him. It was really stunning, the lack of respect that he showed to him. I would say the biggest takeaway from this debate was McCain's disdain for Obama. I have gone through and looked at how they treat each other in their nomination speeches at the conventions and the Rick Warren Forum. Obama rarely gets very emotional about McCain. McCain gets 7 times more emotional about attacking Obama. He's a counterpuncher. He counterpunched and attacked him, but without ever looking at his opponent.
David, did you read it as disdain, or was it a strategy, a sense that I'm just simply not going to defer to my opponent?
Well, I think it could be a little bit of both. He clearly wants to assert his authority, his experience as the thing that we want to pay attention to as voters in this campaign, while Obama is carefully, patiently, and with a good measure of grace explaining his positions. When he proffers to McCain a compliment such as John McCain deserves enormous credit toward the end of the debate for taking the torture issue up, McCain repaid him with a Senator Obama doesn't understand. And that imbalance in the attitude of each man toward the other will ultimately play to voters' perceptions of what kind of people they are.
Dan, I know you picked up right from the outset McCain acknowledged Senator Kennedy had been sent to the hospital that night.
Yes, he did. I thought that was a very nice start for him, because what we really have here is a fire and ice election. The rap on McCain is, of course, that he is warm, but at the risk of being scalding hot. What you have in Obama, on the other hand, is someone who's so cool. His staff refers to him as no drama Obama, but he can verge on being icy cold. This was a very nice start for McCain because he looked more empathetic. He showed a kind of a wincing smile when he referred to Kennedy. He showed sadness. He showed empathy. When I look at him, he emotes far more than Obama. So this was a nice start for him. Where Obama started out was really, he had good talking points. He had no feeling points. He was not really emoting in the first part of the debate.
Both candidates had some emoting moments when they talked about their dealings with mothers of servicemen who had died in Iraq. Let me play what they both said about bracelets. And then, David, you have some thoughts on that. Here it is.
I had a town hall meeting in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and a woman stood up and she said, "Senator McCain, I want you to do me the honor of wearing a bracelet with my son's name on it."
I've got a bracelet too, from from the mother of Sergeant Ryan David Jopek, given to me in Green Bay. And she asked me, "Can you please make sure that another mother's not going through what I'm going through?"
And we should put that in context. McCain went on to say that mother asked him to wear that and said, "Don't let my son's death be in vain." David, pick up. Why was that a turning point in your mind?
I think it was a turning point for 2 reasons. First, this bracelet, the first one that we saw in John McCain, was supposed to be the physical evidence of his proximity to the conflict, that he knows the mothers who had the sons who died in Iraq, and that he is committed to honoring their wishes. In his case, he said, "Please don't let my son's sacrifice be in vain." And Obama immediately deflated the particularity of that contact. So if I have that contact too, I've also talked to those mothers. And the mothers that I've talked to don't want other mothers to see their sons die. So it shifted the terms of personal contact with the people who have made sacrifices in Iraq, number one. But number two, it also goaded McCain. McCain became sharply more negative from this point in the debate on. And that becomes important as we begin thinking about the character development and how people perceive
Well, some interesting observations, gentlemen. Thanks so much for being on. David Birdsell, Dan Hill, body language experts. You always make me nervous. I never knew which way to be when you guys are here.
Sure. You're doing fine.
I'm doing fine. All right, we're back after this.